everybody! Since Valentine's Day is coming up, I thought I would do a dessert because I really like cute desserts around Valentine's Day. It's a cute thing to do. I'm actually not much of a chocolate person. I'm very much a strawberries and vanilla type of person. So we're gonna make strawberry biscuits with ice cream. It's gonna include homemade whipped cream. I wanted to make whipped cream from scratch out of cream and my own stirring powers. First, cut up the strawberries. So you're gonna need some strawberries and some sugar. Look, they were selling long-stemmed strawberries for Valentine's Day. Aren't those so cute? I thought they were really cute. So just wash off your strawberries. You guys know I like to eat while I'm cooking. I chopped up my strawberries, put them in a little bowl. Take some sugar, sprinkle over the strawberries. Just mix that up. It actually starts to create its own little glaze. And cover this. Put this in the fridge while we do the rest of our stuff. By the way, I'm kind of making this up as I go. I am not a pro at cooking. I'm still learning. All I'm doing here with Dish Divas is inviting other people into the learning process with me so that maybe other people will learn too. But I'm absolutely not a pro. It's time to do the biscuits. You're gonna need flour, baking powder, salt, sugar, milk, and shortening. And I use Crisco for the shortening. And a bowl and a fork. Not a spoon, a fork. Here's how you do biscuits. Here's how I do biscuits. I don't know how you do them. Here's how I do them. 2 cups of flour, a tablespoon of baking powder, a half a teaspoon of salt. Normally I don't add this part, but because this is a dessert, I'm also gonna add a tablespoon of sugar to this. Once you've got all your white stuff, all your powders, then you mix it with your fork. It's blended. Then here's the kind of tricky part. You cut in the shortening, the Crisco. Let's get some Crisco. So 2/3 a cup of shortening / Crisco, whatever. This is why we got a fork and not a spoon. To cut it in, use your fork to really separate the Crisco and blend it with the powder. Watch how I'm doing this. I cut and I turn, I cut and I turn, cut and turn, cut and turn. And it's gonna make these little crumbs. Okay, I'm done. Now it's very coarse, if you can see that. Add 3/4 a cup of milk. I am using almond milk. It's my new thing. All right, once the milk is in there, you gotta be real gentle. If you're too rough with it, it will produce hard rather than soft and fluffy biscuits. Stir really gently. Try not to even stir it. You're not stirring, you're helping. You're just helping the milk to blend in with the crumbs. I mean, you don't have to be paranoid. I'm just trying to make a point. Preheat your oven. 400 and bake. So here's the fun part. Psych, I don't like this part. I'm gonna put some parchment paper down. You can flour your surface. Dump your dough. If your dough is way too dry, add a little milk. If it's way too wet, add a little flour, you know? Knead it 10 times. 1, 2, 3, like so. I think mine's a little too wet, so I'm gonna put some extra flour on it. It should be wet enough to move like Play-Doh, but dry enough to not stick to your hands. Look at this. My hands don't have a lot of flour or dough on it. That means I did a pretty good mix of flour to milk. Roll it out till it's about 1/2 inch thick. Cut out your biscuits in whatever shape you want. You can use a cup, you can use anything. See? Like that. The bigger the circles though, obviously the less biscuits you'll have. So think about how many biscuits you want. And the last one you can just kind of play with. Ooh, I'm gonna make the last one a little heart. Does that look like a heart, you guys? Yeah, it does. You should use a cookie sheet, but I somehow lost my cookie sheet. So now you've got your biscuits, and then you're gonna put them in the oven. Now be very careful, try not to walk real hard, try not to slam things. I think that's more important when it comes to yeast, but still, I just don't. We want them to be fluffy and light. We don't want to do a big bang and make them collapse or anything, you know what I'm saying? That's at least what I learned when you're baking. By the way, make sure you've taken out your vanilla ice cream so it can start getting good and soft. Now we get to make the homemade whipped cream. I am really trying to make a very conscious effort to consume less chemicals. I figure the more I work from scratch, the less chemicals. I got all natural vanilla bean. Look at the ingredients, guys. Milk, cream, sugar, vanilla extract, ground vanilla beans, and natural tar gum. So I tried to pick an ice cream brand that didn't have a lot of chemicals. Every time I fast, it seems like there's something lasting that happens in my diet. A couple years ago, when I fasted, I stopped eating really heavily in the evenings altogether. This time, I just became conscious of chemicals. That was the thing that God told me about my eating. So in addition to spiritual things, sometimes God will tell you practical things while you're fasting too. Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to tell you, I still struggle because I eat fast food, you guys. But the cooking myself and reducing the chemicals help to cut back on the amount of that kind of stuff that I do consume. So it's not like I'm totally natural and healthy all the time. My coworkers will tell you. But, you know, I'm trying to make an effort. Wait, let's check on our biscuits. They smell so scrumptious. They cook fast. You gotta keep watching them. You can be real careful with your dough and just be real gentle, and then all of a sudden at the end you leave them in there a little bit too long and they're hard and burnt. So it's really important to remember to check them and take them out. So a cup of, this is heavy whipping cream. It's so thick. It's really cool. I love it. Teaspoon of vanilla, pure vanilla extract. Then a tablespoon of powdered sugar. And I got this whipped cream recipe from, let's see, this is allrecipes.com whipped cream. So you just want to, at first, just kind of blend this in with your fork. Then you get your hand blender. Start slow. So I learned something new. At first it's going to seem like you're not doing anything, but you got to do it on high for like 5 solid minutes before it starts to thicken up. And then eventually it'll clump up. I'm so excited to test this out, guys. On one of my strawberries. That is so good. Okay, so I feel like my biscuits are about done. And cover them so they stay warm until I'm done. So you're gonna want to get a plate. Get one of my biscuits here. See, it's like a regular breakfast biscuit just with some sugar. Cut it in half like this. Now, some of my ice cream. I'm putting ice cream on each half. So I've got ice cream on each half. Now I'm taking my strawberries out the fridge. Top your little creation with some strawberries. See, like that. And you stack it. Then you decorate the outside with more of your strawberries. Top it with some of your whipped cream. You can put more ice cream on your plate too if you want. And the last thing, sprinkle powdered sugar over everything. So now you've got your strawberry biscuit with strawberries and a little ice cream on the side and whipped cream on the top. Maybe you can even top it with another strawberry. See? Now you've got a nice Valentine's Day dessert. Of course, I'm going to taste it in front of y'all. Ooh, should be just so nice and creamy. It's yummy. I think I just really did something amazing here, guys. It's really good. I'm glad it worked. So, I'm going to go enjoy this, and I want you all to have a very happy Valentine's Day. And whether you're celebrating with your boo or with your friends or whomever, remember the perfect love that is found in Jesus, who enables us to love one another. And the more we become like him, the better we'll get at loving other people. Alright, you guys, happy Valentine's Day. Have a blessed one. Bye.